We saved the closing day of our NLP Health Conference for one of the creators of NLP, Frank Pucelik, and the NLP master trainer, Angélique de Graaff. It might be the last of the NLP Health Conference, but not the least. The theme of the day is PTSD. It's a meta approach, at least to my eyes, created by Frank Pucelik himself. Of course, I'm not going to reveal his story because I prefer you to hear it straight out of his own mouth. This approach was further adapted by Angélique de Graaff to include various applications, among them dealing with complex PTSD issues for refugees.
I know that this health conference focuses on language a lot through neuro-linguistic programming. We also believe that communication is one of the most fundamental human rights. Imagine what happens when no one speaks your language and there is no way you can communicate with a doctor or with a lawyer. So our first priority from 2010 has been to give refugees a way to communicate. Why is this important? There is no basic humanity without the person's ability to express their needs.
In Herodotus' histories, Epesilos, an Athenian soldier who fought in the Battle of Marathon in 490 BC, is recorded noticed with symptoms, psychological problems like hysterical blindness or conversion disorder. Researchers like Jonathan Shai, doctor and clinical psychiatrist back in 1941, as well as Dan Doyle, professor and a veteran himself, examined Greek texts like Homer's Iliad and Odyssey and found many mentions of terminology related to what we call today PTSD, claiming also that Achilles himself suffered from PTSD. These examples are just a few instances which seem to demonstrate that PTSD or culturally similar phenomena may be as old as warfare.
But we need to understand how to use these particular rules of combat to treat our clients successfully. And that's what I think is a real gift from Frank, how to make this format a success formula. It's really a way to success. So we are not, and that's an NLP assumption too, but we are not going to fix broken people because they are not. They have, when they survive, and I'm talking about the refugees, but I know you talk about your veterans in the same way. When they survive and they are with you, they must be so powerful. They must be having tremendous resources. So it's just that we help them tap into those resources.
So they understood that the soldiers could not go home. So what did they do? The shaman, get ready for this, which we now call psychologists, okay? The shaman had a job. The shaman would meet the soldiers in an empty village that was just for them. Soldiers and shaman. The shaman had a job, and the job was to fulfill the cultural contract. The cultural contract was this: if you volunteer your humanness to be gone for the rest of your life, I promise you that if you survive the war, I will help you transform the animal into a man of wisdom. Not human. You're never going to be a human again. But I will help you transform all of that experience that you have from the war into something better than a human, which they called a man of wisdom.